This show is sponsored by Green Chef.
Green Chef is the #1 meal kit for eating well.
Go to greenchef.com/poundcast60 and use the code poundcast60 to get 60% off plus free shipping.
That's greenchef.com/poundcast60 and use code poundcast60 to get 60% off plus free shipping.
This show is also brought to you by lvjco.com. That is the home of Louisville Vegan Jerky, of course. They make, I'm on the site now, Brent. They got all 5 main flavors you can buy a variety pack of. You can get General Tso's, which is a new forever flavor, Buffalo Dill, my favorite, Smoked Carolina one of my favorites of the many flavors that I love, Smoky Carolina Barbecue.
You can get Buffalo Dill,
and they have the small batch. They got a new flavor called Cowboy Steak. They got Kung Pao, sweet chili garlic. Look, the flavors go on and on, but look, go to lvjco.com and use the code word Poundcast and get 20% off. 20% off.
And get 20% off.
Get 20% off. Okay, your entire order. All right.
You want to get off? Get 20% off.
Get 20% off. Now look, check this out. You can also get this stuff if you don't want to get it online at lvjco.com. You can get it at Whole Foods. I was at Whole Foods today. I saw some.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
And they got it at Sprouts.
This stuff is so available.
Oh, it's so
This
good,
stuff is
dude.
so available. It's
so
back in the
good.
United States. It's got a shelf life of 9 months, and it's so available.
Oh my gosh, look at this. Animal and cruelty-free and gluten-free. Non-GMO.
No MSG?
Made in the USA.
No MSG?
I don't know about that. But, okay. Please support our friends at lvjco.com. Use the code word Poundcast and get 20% off your whole order.
How could it be cruelty-free when no animals were ever even involved in the process ever?
How could you be so cruel? It might be cruel if you didn't support our sponsors.
Right.
What else is going on? Look, anyone in Northern California or anywhere on Earth, get to Nevada City on
April 7th.
That's 7th.
That's a Friday.
Friday, April 7th. We're going to do a live Poundcast in Nevada City, California, one of my favorite towns on Earth, really.
If you want tickets, just look up Nevada City Film Festival, and it's being put on by Nevada City Film Festival. It's called Nevada City Film Festival Comedy Nights, and it's a whole weekend of stuff. Our podcast
They do pronounce it Nevada City.
I say Nevada, but
which is wrong, but it's NevadaCityFilmFestival.com.
And so look that up, and you find tickets there, and that's how you do that. And it's free anyway, by the way.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
It's going to be a whole weekend of comedy, so
That's what I'm
you're
saying.
not going to want to miss this.
Those are going to cost money. Our thing is free, so you can come out to the podcast for freak.
This is going to be freak, and guess what? There might be some surprises. We might not just do a Poundcast.
There might be some prizes.
There might be some surprises.
Well, when I say prizes, there was an apostrophe in front of there. There might be some prizes. So, and then also check this out. Patreon.com/Poundcast is where you can get the After Dark action. Not After Dark, but unzipped action. It's bonus content. It's just if you want to go long, you want to go longer, you need more, you want some more things to stimulate or maybe even devolve your mind.
If you want to check out Poundcast Unzipped, which is a longer episode of this show and all the other ones we make, you can access it at patreon.com/Poundcast, just like Brent said. And that's a great way to support us directly. So consider becoming a Patreon subscriber, and you get access to the After Dark episodes. Today on the It used to be called After Dark, but now it's called Unzipped, but it's the same thing. Today on Unzipped, Brent and I wrote a song. It's called Running in Squares.
Running in Squares. What a cool title, huh?
Yeah. And Well, yeah. So it's a fun episode.
Yeah, we talk about other things.
We went for it's a bonus, probably 45 minutes today. So yeah, that's a great way to support us. We would also like to thank our Poundcast team. Jack Birch, sweetjackson.com is his Instagram handle. And
Daniel
Avila, it helps us out with our TikTok clips. TikTok. Look for us on there. The Poundcast. And we're The Poundcast on social media.
You know, would you be glad if TikTok got banned?
I wouldn't care.
Because I kind of like the idea of if all social media got banned, then we don't have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah, I bet life would probably be better. But I like it. You know, it's easy to get sucked in and waste too much time there, but it's a neat tool, and it's a cool way to, connect with friends.
Sure.
It is a cool way. I get to see what my friends are doing.
No, it's certainly.
So there's pluses and minuses.
We got to give it up to Aaron Bruntgart behind the boards, sitting through this episode.
Yeah, he's just white knuckling through this one the whole time.
And we didn't mention this at the end of the episode, so I just want to make sure we mention those people now. Check us out on youtube.com/thepoundcast if you want to watch video of what's going on here and see us in studio with our headphones on. And
today we're going to listen to some acapellas. I'm going to talk about my South by Southwest experience.
We talk about airplanes, and we also we listened to a few songs a cappella. We listened to Minnie Ripperton, "Inside My Love," very sexual, kind of bonerific song, and also Epic
and Return to the Mac. Three acapellas. So tune in
or tune out.
But either way, keep listening, because we're about to get into it right now on the Poundcast. Let's roll the clip.
Doug and Brent talking to each other. Doug and Brent, what will they talk about today? Doug and Brent are talking to some pimples. Doug and Brent will talk to their friends, and Doug and Brent talking on the Poundcast.
Check 1 2.
1 2 3. This is 4 5 6.
This is 1 2 3. Check 1 2. That'd be cool to name a baby Check 1 2.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Hey, Check 1 2.
Check 1 2. It almost sounds like Chuck. Chuck 1 2. Chuck 1 2.
Chuck 1 2.
Chuck 1 2.
Chuck, first name, middle name 1 2.
1 2.
1 2.
1 2.
How do you spell that? WONTO. WUNTO. 1 2.
No, wait. Did you say?
If it's perfectly phonetic, would be WUENTO.
Well, let's make it not so. Wait, you would be what?
WUNTO. 1 TOO. 1 2.
It depends on what phonetics you're using. I mean, to me that looks like 1 2.
Or you could do like WONTU. 1 2.
I like this. How about W, just to make it not super phonetic, but WENTU. 1 2. 1 2. Chuck 1 2. Chuck 1 2. How are you? Check 1 2. How are you doing today? Check 1 2.
Last name 3 4.
3 4. Wait, check 1 2 3 4 5. 3 4. 3 4.
3 4.
Maybe you go 3 4.
3 4.
3 4 5. T 4 5.
What's going on, Brent? Show's happening. We gotta.
Yeah, I mean, it started. Okay.
Yeah, we're going.
No, I knew that we were. I was kidding.
I know.
What's going on in my life? I don't know. I was in Kansas last week.
Kansas.
I already talked about this.
Well, I don't know if you told us on the show.
Oh, maybe not. I was on somebody else's show on Monday, and I think I talked about it already. But it was stormy weather, some really big lightning. I thought I could have gotten struck.
You know what? That'd be a cool way to die, though.
Getting struck by lightning.
If you have to die, lightning would be my choice.
Yeah.
I'm just walking around, enjoying the outdoors. All of a sudden, boom, zapped.
Yeah.
Just nuked. You know what I mean? In a blink of an eye.
Adam Sandler has a bit about getting struck by lightning and how he got this kind of zap power from it, and he was able to charge people's batteries and stuff. Pretty
yeah.
funny.
Plus, if you survive, there's a chance you could like speak Cantonese or have some kind of crazy superpower. You hear about these stories?
No.
Yeah.
They can speak Cantonese?
I think I heard something like that.
What does Cantonese have to do with electricity?
Maybe it's like people when they, let's see.
You mean when not people didn't get struck by lightning, but they got stuck.
Oh, I'm getting it confused from people that wake up from comas.
Oh, not struck by lightning, but stuck in China.
I see. Aussie wakes up from coma speaking Mandarin. U.S. man wakes up from coma speaking Swedish. Teen woke up from coma speaking different language.
And is that according
to different stories here?
Is that from World News is that from the Inquirer?
We're looking at.
It's probably from the Inquirer.
ABC News and WSB TV.
It's not possible. That doesn't sound possible. That sounds like National Enquirer. That's what I meant. National Enquirer.
Let me just check.
Was that the National Enquirer or the International Enquirer?
Remember the Enquirer was like the joke, like, oh, where'd you read that? The Enquirer?
National Enquirer.
Nowadays, that's like every paper is like the Enquirer.
That's funny.
Right?
It is true that it's a lot of papers have become. It was both National Enquirer and World News was the other one.
Right, that was the good shit, like black and white one.
They both were black and white, I think, weren't they?
No, Enquirer, I think at least was color.
Maybe the front page, maybe.
But that World newspaper was the best. It was like so out there that no one's gonna believe it. It's just like devil baby born with with
horns.
Giraffe head or whatever.
It's so bizarre. It's funny that was on newsstands. They just said, "Let's make some fake news." That was the original fake news.
Okay, well, let's get off the lightning thing. But I don't wish to be struck by lightning, but I'm just saying.
You wouldn't mind it. To me, the best way to go out is just you fall asleep and never wake up.
That'd be good too, but
I mean that just seems easy, peaceful.
What if I'm hitting the ultimate golf shot, and it's about to go in? It goes in hole in one. I'm like, yeah, and I raise my club, zap. I go out on a high note. I'm not just sleeping. Then somebody's got to find the body. Ah, you know what I mean?
They get shocked when they touch
you.
Yeah.
Ah. No, they find. Everyone knows that I'm struck. There's fans watching. Anyway,
remember that movie?
And I come back to life.
How about that movie Moonstruck? Remember that?
That would be like to be struck by moon. That'd be a great way to go.
But does that mean struck by moon or moonlight? Moonstruck.
Moonstruck. I think that just means you're in love or something.
Yeah, is that what it means?
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie.
Oh, okay. Because the moon is also oftentimes associated with something in flux. It's always changing shape. The moon, it's not like the sun that's constant. The sun is always the same shape. The moon is sometimes a waxing gibbous, sometimes a waning crescent. Well,
when the moon kicks your ass like a big slab of grass, that's not amore. That's no longer amore. That's
a moron.
That's a moron. That's a moron. It's like a song that guy from like the 60s, like Camp Granada. You know that guy? Oh man, this is like, okay, it's like an early like comedy song by Alan Sherman. Hello, mother. Hello, father.
Is he one of the Sherman brothers?
1965 children's. Wait.
Is he a Sherman brother?
I don't know, but maybe in the Unzipped we'll listen to it.
Do you know who the Sherman brothers are?
I don't know. Is it Sarah Sherman's brothers? I don't know.
I think they wrote a lot of songs for Disney, including the Mary Poppins music.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Let's look them up. Alan Sherman. Well, we'll get into it later. But okay, let me tell you what happened. I just got back from South by Southwest.
Oh yeah. Did you ride on a bull?
No.
You didn't get you didn't get bucked?
I didn't even see any. I had a few thoughts though. I mean, what happened? I went to Joe Rogan's new comedy club.
Oh, you did? Oh, he has a comedy club.
I hung out with Joe Rogan himself.
Did you really?
I was talking to him for a good 10 minutes.
Uh-huh.
Can you believe it?
Well, you've done that before.
Dude, I met him once like 8-10 years ago or something.
Yeah. Maybe
not that long ago, but you know, some of us kind of make fun of him on office hours.
We don't, but not here. Not here. We don't make fun of him.
I don't. My friends do.
In fact, you pay homage to him by sounding like him. Sometimes.
I do. I pay homage to him. And I thought he was going to be, you know, I was nervous. Look, well, here's what happened. Did a show, and it was a late show. We were done by like 1 a.m. or something. It was a great show. It was Eric Andre was there, Reggie Watts. And after the show, we were looking for somewhere to go, and it was like 2 a.m. or something. Reggie said, "Hey, I'm at Joe Rogan's comedy club, and he has like we're hanging out. The club's closed, but yeah, come and hang out." And I show up there, and the people that are like coming in, they're just treating me like I'm some guy trying to break in or something.
Okay.
They're like hardcore, like stay away.
Really?
I'm like, no.
What do you mean?
Reggie invited me in.
What did they say to you?
They just like slammed it. They were just like, no, you don't come in.
Were they bouncer type people?
Yeah, there might have been a bouncer kind of guy.
Uh-huh.
Which I can understand. It's 2 a.m, random people trying to come in there.
Right.
So I go in there and.
Well, you said, no, Reggie invited us or me.
Yeah, then I texted Reggie and he came out and got us. It was fine.
Who you were with?
Who was I with? A couple friends I think came with. I don't know if anyone you know.
Okay, go on. No, it wasn't any. Eric Andre wasn't with you or anything.
No.
Okay.
Yes, so then we go back there, and the club had only been open 5 days.
Uh-huh.
And Joe was in there. It was like, you know, hanging out in this little bar area. And said hi to him, and he was, he was a really friendly guy.
Yeah. Did he remember you?
I think so. He's like, oh, yeah. I go, hey, Joe, it's DJ Doug Pound. We met. I'm Duncan's friend. He's like, oh, yeah. And then we kind of talked about Austin, what I liked about it, what he liked about it. He likes about it that, in L.A., people are trying to – there's this sort of social dynamic of hierarchy, and there everyone is just not trying to be somebody as much as – it's hard to explain. You know what I mean? Something like it's more like laid back out there, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Which I do. It did have that vibe to it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, then he gave me a hug. He's like, "Give me a hug."
Really?
Yeah.
Did he say, "Thanks for doing my voice on your"? On your podcast?
I don't really think. If you want me to sound like him, I have to go down a little lower.
I don't think you always sound like him. But sometimes
he kind of. No one really does an impression of him, but I think if you did, you would probably. When he kind of goes down at the end of at that boxing match. I don't know.
It sounds pretty good.
I should work on that. I could be the Joe Rogan impersonator.
Who's doing a Joe Rogan impersonation?
Few.
Nobody.
People. Nope. Actually, nobody.
You could be the premier. You could be the #1 Joe Rogan, the Joe Roganator.
Actually, I got some Joe Rogan sound bites.
I just want to ask Aaron.
We can listen to him. I didn't test out the volume on this yet, real quick.
Aaron, do you think that Doug sometimes sounds like Joe Rogan?
He did just now. This is pretty good.
Okay, but have you thought that in the past though, ever?
No.
Okay.
No one thinks that.
Yes, they do. The people in they do.
People in the community are saying this?
People in our community do, yeah.
This is like a low-key flex.
This is like a low-key flex.
That didn't even sound like him.
That's him.
No, I know that.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
No.
Imagine being a baby.
Imagine being a baby.
Imagine being a baby.
Imagine. I don't think I sound like him. Only for the weak-minded think I sound like him.
The weak-minded? You mean the high-minded?
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow. I have brain damage.
I have brain damage.
That sounds more like you, that last bite.
I have brain damage.
I have brain damage.
You don't. Yeah, you don't even have to change your voice. Just do it.
Drop the kablooey on him. Plonk.
Drop the kablooey. I think he has a different cadence and a different.
Most of these bites don't sound like his normal speaking voice.
Check out this.
DJ Doug Pound.
DJ Doug Pound.
Oh, that's Duncan. Wait.
DJ Doug Pound's cool as fuck, smart as hell.
One of the coolest people on earth.
Who's like one of the sweetest, most intelligent. How about DJ Doug Pound?
Was that when you weren't on?
Yeah, he was talking to Duncan and using me as an example of a sweet person.
When you were not on?
When I was not on. Yeah, somebody pointed it out. I was like, oh, man, these are some good drops.
There you go.
Wow, that's amazing.
Wow, that's amazing.
I saw Joe Rogan. When was it? It was before he moved, I think, to Austin. He was really friendly, but I didn't.
You know what? He's a friendly guy.
Yeah,
and he likes comedians, and he's just.
To be honest, I actually kind of wasn't sure. I almost kind of thought, "Are you?" I mean, we'd met a couple times before, but I didn't.
Did he know who you were?
He's definitely seen me around and stuff, but I don't. I kind of almost thought, do you think I'm someone else, actually?
Anyway, his new club is called Mothership. We should go to Austin and do a show there, maybe.
Why there?
Because it's a brand new club, and it's just like,
yeah,
cool.
It smells all new and stuff.
Or we could do it. I know you like new, clean things.
Sure.
And it's designed by comedians, or by him probably. I don't know. Why not?
Well,
where else are we gonna go?
Okay,
The
let's do
Laughing
it.
Skull?
That's in Atlanta.
That's exactly. We're not gonna go there.
Yeah. Are we gonna go to?
Wait, you want to play in Austin? You're gonna go to Atlanta?
Where else are we gonna go? Yuck Yucks?
Where's that?
Vancouver.
Exactly. Anyway, so what else happened? I don't know.
So what did you?
That was a highlight.
What did you guys talk about?
We talked about Austin, and then he also went into politics. He was talking about Ukraine and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
And did you weigh in on that?
It's not it. You know, it's nothing. I was just kind of listening to him. I was like, I was kind of saying like, you know, the Democrats and the Republicans, they're both, you know, they both have problems or something.
Mm-hmm.
He was saying the Democrats are being dumb about Ukraine or something, but I didn't really know. I'm not an expert, so I didn't really have any opinion on it.
Were there any other comedians hanging out? Oh, Reggie,
but I think maybe that guy Hinchcliffe was there.
Oh, Tony
But I don't
Hinchcliffe?
really know him. There was some people there I didn't know. It was just kind of like this dark place at 2 a.m.
Just out of
It was
curiosity.
actually 3 a.m. because
Yeah.
the time jumped ahead. But
did you hang out with Reg?
absolutely.
Uh-huh. Did you?
I hung out with Reggie a lot.
You talked to Tony Hinchcliffe a bit?
No,
Oh, no. Okay.
didn't talk to him. Don't know him. Never will. All I'm saying is, I don't know. It's nice, you know. I think people like to. I don't know. You and I've talked about this, just like dismissing people wholesale, which I don't agree with. I don't agree with everything Joe has said or had on his show. A lot of it, you know, I think it's a bummer. You know, like having bringing on like Alex Jones, who's, I guess they're friends, but whatever. This is a boring.
No,
this subject has been talked about ad nauseum on the internet.
I'm interested in what you have to say.
Look, I don't think Joe's a bad guy. I think he's a good guy. And maybe he's in his own bubble, but maybe we're all in our own bubbles of thought.
Well,
and
certainly
opinions.
people are in their own bubbles.
Yeah, we're all in our own bubbles.
In fact,
maybe his bubble's tighter because he's just got to tighten down on his bubble.
You know what? There is only our own personal bubbles, and some of those bubbles are shared at certain points.
Some bubbles are bigger, and imagine a Venn diagram.
Yeah, exactly.
Some of the Venn diagrams have other bubbles in there.
That's right.
Yeah.
But then there's only so much you can cross over with. We're all going to have our own bubble thoughts. We all have our own thought bubbles. We all have our own thought bubbles, and some of them intersect sometimes they don't.
Oh, you know what else happened? I hung out with Duncan Trussell.
Because he lives there now, too.
Yeah, and I haven't seen him in a while. And his wife, who's a friend of mine.
Yeah.
They're doing great. It's great to see them.
Okay, yeah.
All right, let's get on with the show.
They're kids, right?
Let's get on with the show.
Oh, this is the show.
I met the kids. They're great. Is this the show?
This is the show. What else did you do in South by Southwest?
I did.
Did you meet Steve Albini? I mean, who was there?
I think it was the comedy weekend, so I saw some fellow comedians. I did a show with Andre Highland.
Oh, yeah?
And Eric Andre. And fun hanging out with those guys. I also just kind of sat in my hotel and chilled. I watched some game shows. Game shows are fun.
Which ones?
There's this one called The Wall. Have you ever heard of this?
How does that go?
Chris Hardwick is the coach.
Is that right? The coach?
I couldn't tell what was happening, but it looked extremely scripted. Not about that whoever won was scripted, but like I couldn't tell what was happening. I kind of came in at the end, but there was a wall of numbers and like winnings and dollar amounts. And then I think there was a woman up there or a guy up there, and he said his wife was behind the wall and she's making these other decisions, and he's got to make this decision. Well, are you going to hold on to the wall or are you going to let the wall go in case you got wrong answers? And he said, then the wife comes out and they're having this like face-to-face, really long dialogue with each other. And it's like, this normal-ass people don't talk like this. They're having this really intimate conversation, and it's like a two-shot. The cameras are cutting back and forth between them. And the guy went on and on about their relationship and how much she means to him and what the money could do for their life. And then he said something about like, I'm not gonna hold on to the wall. And then she hugged him and it was a happy ending and they won some money.
Okay. Yeah, game show. I kind of what do you call it? Just got sucked into watching a bunch of clips of this one show.
Now I want to watch game shows. You know,
game shows are fun. I
don't really see them pop up on my Netflix. I go to streaming things. I don't see game shows. I want game shows.
There's this show that I saw recently. Maybe Aaron's heard of it because I forgot the name of it. But you answer questions. You're in a group of 4. Okay, you answer questions and you're kind of working as a team at first, but then at a certain point of the game, all 4 of the people have to decide on someone they're knocking out. They're going to vote out.
The weakest link?
Well, not necessarily the weakest link. In my mind, the strategy is the person who's the least on their own trip, I guess. They might be helpful, but if they seem like they're going to be difficult for later on what I'm going to tell you about, then you might want to vote them out. So then there's 3 people, and they answer some more questions and stuff. And by the way, as they're answering questions, they're banking money, okay? And they're given a time limit, actually. The money goes down the more they deliberate on the answer, okay? Mm-hmm. So that kind of stuff happens. At the end, whatever money they have banked, the show divides it into 60, 30, and 10%. And the 3 remaining people have to decide who gets what. And they have to agree on that.
Oh.
And the money is going down as they're deliberating.
Oh, so they have to make it up quick?
They have to decide who.
They have to decide quick.
They have to decide. Someone has to decide they're going to get the least amount of money by a long shot, and then someone else is going to get over half of the money, and they have to just be all in agreement on that and the money is going down as they talk about this. What is that show, Aaron?
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
Well, I was watching.
Anyway, it's interesting. It's interesting.
I was also watching The Weakest Link.
Well, that show is interesting.
And this one guy played a perfect game. Every single answer, immediately knew the answer. Boom, boom, boom. He was a high school teacher, just like a normal-looking guy. And then you had this actor girl. She's like getting half of them wrong, and everyone's voting everyone else off because they're getting easy answers wrong or whatever. Then it comes down to like the final 3. And these 2 women who like weren't doing, they just kind of, coasted through. They voted the guy off.
Ah. Uh-huh.
And he's like, I guess you can play a game and play a perfect game, but you still lose, huh? I guess could have used that money on his teacher's salary. It was sad. I'm like, screw this game. This is like,
Yeah.
cutthroat. Also, that guy should have been on a different game, I guess.
That game that I'm talking about.
Maybe he should have put a few dummy answers in there, like to not be such a threat.
The game
'Cause, like-
Brent is talking about is called Divided.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh, he looked it up. Divided.
Divided?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it was hosted by Michael Richards, actually. Is that right? Mike Richards.
Right, not Michael Richards.
The
The guy that almost got Jeopardy called Mike Richards, right?
Yeah, well, he was a
Yes.
producer on. Yeah. So this show, what's interesting about it is some people are just. I guess the strategy I would use if I was ever on it would be, you got to suss out who's going to be difficult in the conversation later. They
What do
don't
you mean difficult?
meaning they're going to be stubborn or they're going to think, they're going to be uncooperative. Because there's people on the
you think
show.
you would be kicked off early on the game like that?
Me? No, I would say this. I said, look, I'm going to be cool about it. Whatever you guys, I want to be as fair about who gets what as possible, and we'll just say whoever feels like they contributed the most should get the most, and so on. And I'm not. There's
But
people
you
who
can
seem
be kind
feisty.
of. You can be a little.
Well, there's people on the show who can be really feisty, and that I say, okay, that person seems like they're going to be difficult later on, so you just get them out now. Yeah.
You don't think you'd be like, but I got to have my way.
No, not at all. I just
'Cause you're
like to
pretty
be
strong-willed sometimes.
But I like to be really fair about the way things are divided. If I think they should be fair. Fairly
yeah, but
done.
what if they want to give you 10%?
If I
And then they're all like saying that, would you be like, but I won all the, but you don't think you deserve that?
no,
Would you-
if I felt
you
like
roadblock
they
them?
were, well, yeah, absolutely. That's what people do. Actually, some people say, I know I don't deserve the most money, but I'm taking the most money. So either you can agree with it or not, and the clock just runs out and they lose everything. And so,
but you wouldn't let that happen.
Oh, well, I would if they were trying to give me the least amount of money.
You
and
let
I
the
felt,
clock run out and run them down?
if they're trying to give me the least amount of money, and I felt. And
So who's being the difficult one, you or the other person?
well, I would think that they were ganging up if I did answer more questions correctly and I felt like it deserved more money. Yeah, I would take them down in flames with me. They're going down.
I like that.
You going down with me?
Yeah, you're going down together.
I don't know. It's just kind of
Is
interesting.
there like a
'cause-
big button your hands hovering over?
Well, sort of. In some
Like a big, thing that it's like, gung.
well, kind of. Yes, you have to put your hands in the middle to agree on everything.
Okay. So on the plane there and on the way back, my flight got, I guess, booked late. And I didn't have a choice of seat. I got a window seat, which I don't
Oh,
prefer.
I love the window. That's my only spot.
I just get a little claustrophobic, and if I want to go to the bathroom, I have to, bug the two people.
Yeah, I
bug them.
I know I'm not going to go to the bathroom, and and to the point where if I'm sitting in the other seats, I don't want to have to get out of the seats for them to get out. You know what I mean?
No, I'm on the aisle. I'll get out all day. I like it. Give me a little something to do, a little stand up.
Well, hey, that's good for you. Aisle
Getting
is
out all
good for
day.
you.
Aisle's good for me. Anyway, I had a few window seat invention ideas.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm wearing headphones like this, noise canceling over the ear headphones. Imagine a big suction cup that goes up here in this corner,
Mm-hmm.
and the suction cup's right into that window. Just hold your head, because you're like sleeping there and your head's kind of going in the crack,
Right.
and you want to get a good sleeping headphones that clamp onto the suction into the window.
But
That's
you need
brilliant.
Right, but they need to be strong on your head. Clamping on your head.
Yeah, well, maybe imagine like a headband going around this way,
Uh-huh.
or some kind of headband or a hat. No big deal.
There would be
That's the
something.
easy
It
part.
would be nice to have something that held your head up.
Yeah,
held
thank
your
you.
head. That would be
exactly
great.
what I'm talking about.
Do you think those pillows work at all? Those kind of neck pillow things?
Not at all.
No,
Those are the biggest waste.
because they're not strong enough.
They don't hold First of all, if you put them on with the spongy part in the back, your head's dipping down like you just been assassinated or something.
Also, if you have a nice,
know what I mean?
if you have a nice, long, elegant neck.
I wear them backwards, so it's like the empty parts in the back of my neck.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I've managed to make them work on a long flight.
But you're not all the way down like this. You're kind of more like.
I'm more of a side head
No, but
dipper.
if you do go, but if you have the thing in the front, are you just kind of like this?
I don't remember.
Uh-huh. I've never used one of those before, but I've been intrigued by them because I do fall asleep on the plane a lot, and it can be physically, uncomfortable.
If they had a service that gave you, like you're going to surgery, they shot you up with like surgery drugs. and for the flight, I would take that.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
I don't want to. I like to just. I just want to wake up and I'm there. How awesome would that be?
Well, I mean, that's
I want that surgery drugs, dude.
that's like Severance, you know.
I didn't see it.
But yeah.
What did they do that in Severance? They get gassed out and then they go to.
They make it. They
or laughing gas. Put me under like laughing gas.
No, they don't gas you.
Give me a dentist. Take my dentist on the flight. Gas me up the whole time. I'm on cloud 9.
They do a procedure in which
Almost. I hate to say the L word, but
no, don't say it.
literally on cloud 9.
Nah,
And
it's
10,
not.
and
Actually.
11, and 12. All the clouds. all the clouds we passed.
All the clouds. It almost sounded like Trump the way he said it. All the clouds. All the
clouds I don't sound like a Trump.
No.
You gotta get your ears
No,
checked.
the way you said all the clouds. I don't know. It reminded me of Trump for some reason. All the clouds. Lots of clouds.
When he says, "We'll never seen clouds like this before."
We got cloud 9. We got cloud 7. Cloud 8. All the clouds. Lots of clouds. We got all the clouds.
They all love me. The biggest, whitest clouds you've ever seen.
The biggest, whitest clouds.
You sound like a old jazz man or something.
I don't know. It's not good. But you, yes, I want to have my head held up. Man, I wish that they made it easier to fall asleep on a plane. You know, it's not easy. But man, you know what looks like the life? Is those first class spots for international flights where you lay down on the plane.
Yeah, I want to be laying down and
That
passed
just
out.
looks
drugged
absolutely amazing to me. I would love to lie down. Oh, what a dream.
out. You know what? For your birthday, I'm going to get you that. Where do you want to fly?
I don't know.
How about a flight that just flies and lands back?
Rancho Cucamonga.
Just a circuit, just a flight. You know, just a flight. It just takes off from Burbank, lands in Burbank.
It's like a cruise.
Exactly. Go for a flight cruise. Imagine that.
You know what I would love? What would be a dream? Private jet. You know, no, you don't have to deal with going to an airport in the
like
way that
to own or to what?
To fly.
Okay, at any time or just one flight. You want one to own.
No, I don't know about owning one, but I'm just saying it would be a dream to do that instead of having to do regular flights, you know. I know they're bad for the environment. I mean, they're excessive, but it's just the idea of not having to deal with going to the airport in the usual way and just going on your own thing and chilling out. Gosh, it'd be so nice if it was a chilled out experience flying, because it's so not a chilled out experience, you know. But game shows are cool, you know. Severance is they make it so that they do procedure on your brain so that when you go to work, your mind is separated. Your work mind is separated from your personal life mind. So your personal life, you don't remember anything from work, and your work brain only remembers work stuff. So when you go to work, the next thing you know, you're out of work. You're leaving
That sounds
work.
boring as hell.
What do you mean?
I mean, the show. I mean, that's a premise of a show.
Well, no, you don't think that's kind of... Would you like to do that? You basically like to do that for flying. You basically, anytime you fly, you're there. You go on the plane, the next thing you know, you're getting off the plane.
Turn on my flight mind. So I
your flight mind.
Fight or flight. That's the show. We'll make that show Fight or Flight.
But of course, your flight mind is trapped in the plane, basically for eternity. Let me tell you a little something about our sponsor, Green Chef.
Oh, Green Chef? That's the meal kit service, right?
Very good, Doug. Green Chef has meal kit options for every lifestyle. We're talking keto and paleo, vegan, vegetarian, fast and fit, Mediterranean, and gluten-free even.
Now, I heard their recipes feature organic produce, premium proteins, and sustainably sourced ingredients. Is this true?
But it is. It is
That's
true.
Great. That's great.
And they've expanded their menu. You can now choose from 30 recipes weekly with the option to mix and match meals from different dietary preferences in the same box.
What?
Without changing your plan.
Well, Brent, I got myself a box of Green Chef. Let me tell you.
Oh, yeah.
I got the vegan meal kit, of course. And you know what I like about this is I usually cook the same, like 3 things at home. You know, I have a few things that I can cook. But Green Chef sends me stuff that I would never just make on my own unless, somebody, it kind of gives you ideas. It's like, here's how, why don't you cook this today? You know, it takes out the decision making for me.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I was like, I'm going to cook this today. And the one thing I made, the first one was a kale flatbread. And boy, that was good. And then I made this couscous dish. And I think that's the one that had the chickpeas in it. Oh, yeah, I roasted the chickpeas. That was good. And guess what? It was fun and easy.
Yeah, well, I got my meal kit, and I got 2 different weeks. There was the first week I made a pork tenderloin with lemon Dijon vinaigrette. I just got the standard kind of meal kit that you would normally get. The sriracha tamari beef bowl and the Thai style chicken and bell pepper soup, all of them very delicious. And then the next week I got the gyro spiced pork tenderloin kale salad, the Middle Eastern style beef bowl, and the white bean chicken chili. Like I said, I mean, and also all the ingredients are portioned out. Okay, so that's easy. I don't have to go to the store and get everything and then figure out how much I need for the thing. It's telling me what to do, and I just follow the simple recipe that comes with the ingredients, and it's that easy. And all the dishes were very tasty. And guess what? If the recipe called for any ingredients I didn't want in there, I just left those ingredients out, which can be a hassle sometimes when you're requesting stuff at restaurants, right? But with Green Chef, I'm the chef. Okay? My food, my rules.
What if you're like, sorry, sir, we don't have substitutions? And you're like, you're telling yourself no.
I tell myself that, yeah, exactly.
Well, look, you said it, Brent. Go to greenchef.com/poundcast60 and use the code poundcast60 to get 60% off plus free shipping. Can you believe it?
Let me just say once again, that's greenchef.com/poundcast60 and use code poundcast60 to get 60% off plus free shipping for Green Chef, the #1 meal kit for eating well.
Wow.
Or your mattress is free.
Okay, check this out. Another plane invention is when I was sitting at that window seat, I was thinking, I kind of had to go to the bathroom and I was like waiting for a moment. There's people next to me I just have to just do it. I just have to go, excuse me. I'm not going up, by the way.
Knock.
Once. I went once, I'm not going up all day. But it'd be cool if there was like a clock and I'm like, hey guys, just as a heads up, when this hits, I'm gonna put 20 minutes on it. In 20 minutes from now, I'll be getting up. So they kind of mentally prepare.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's nice for people to mentally prepare for something that's upcoming rather than just being surprised with it.
Okay, so you're suggesting a clock.
It's not a great idea, but...
Well, if they fall asleep, they can't help.
No, then they know in 10. I'll say, oh, you want me to set it to 10? I could do 10, or I can go now. It's just more of a heads up. It's coming. You don't have to be inconvenienced right this moment.
How do you know?
But if you're watching a show, just you're going to be pausing it in 10 minutes.
How do you know your system so well, your internal system?
Well, I could hold it. Say I have to go now. I'll say, oh, wait, I could hold it for 10. Or I'm not going to hold it for the next hour.
You say
not to.
I'll give you 10 minutes or 20 minutes. It's up to you.
Yeah, look, guys, I'm going to piss. Look, guys, I'm going to drain my lizard. Do you want 10 or 20? Your choice. And it's like a weird yellow clock.
It's a clock that fills up kind of with some sort of yellow water.
This. Oh yeah,
it's like an hourglass.
It's like an hourglass
of
yellow
liquid,
yellow oil going down or something.
Yeah, yellow water even.
Yeah.
And then
You have two different ones. You want the 10 or the 20?
they're basically made by you.
Or you could say, do you mind if I pee right on the plane? Right in my seat, actually?
Well, I was thinking that. What if you could devise some sort of tubing?
Sneak a leak. I heard about something called Sneak a Leak that I heard that they used to do at like Mardi Gras, where they basically like tie a hose to the ween all the way down to the ankle of the pants, so they can just sort of like let it flow, and if no one's looking at their feet, like a puddle appears down there.
Why would somebody need or want that?
I understand if you're at Mardi Gras and you're drinking all day, you just don't want to go find a bathroom. You just do it right there. You're outside.
So you just pee
right
on
down
the
in the
ground?
gutter. Well, maybe you don't do it, and it's probably illegal anyway. But maybe you just pee at the gutter, at the drain gutter.
Well, okay. Yeah, the drain gutter. That still seems like there's going to be drops of urine getting on your something. It seems like. I mean, they're going to get on your the bottom of the legs of your pants, probably.
Sneak a Leak tube.
Oh, it's an actual product.
I'm looking it up, but maybe this is an urban legend. But catheter. Bob Vila was coming up.
Bob Vila is known for Mardi Gras. Imagine Bob Vila at Mardi Gras getting those necklaces.
I think I've seen people. I could have sworn I saw like a video of a guy peeing in public, but he like had a newspaper. Like there's ways of like you act like you're looking at the newspaper or something. Maybe you you roll it up. I don't know. Where did I see that? Oh, here it is. There's something on the spouty.
Well, get yourself a spouty, I guess.
I guess I got to get a spouty.
There's a lot of things.
Anyway,
okay, you know what
I'm looking at.
You know what I don't
now.
like, and I probably talked about this on a plane before. You know what I don't like on a plane? When people are
Snakes?
putting when people are putting their feet up on the armrest, in front of
Well, who
them.
likes that?
People do it all the time.
Dude, there was a baby screaming so hard that I recorded it.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it. 1 second here.
I don't want. I think I probably talked about this before, but there was a girl.
Right here.
I think other side. No, you the bottom of the phone. I
No,
think.
this is where you talk. That's where you listen.
Oh, really? Okay.
Can you hear it?
Kinda, yeah.
I mean, it was going on for a long time. Just the ultimate, like, screaming. "Rah! Rah!" Like death, blood-curdling scream.
Don't you kind of reckon they should make a age minimum for the plane?
They should find... The parents should give us each $5 for the inconvenience or
I
something.
think 5 years old.
I think so.
Because, first of all,
Sometimes I see these infants. I'm like, why are you flying right now?
well, also,
Why does your baby need to fly somewhere?
how's your baby going to know how to
Unless it's a
unplug their
medical
ears?
emergency.
How's your baby going to know how to unplug the ears?
I mean, unplug the ears.
When you're descending, you have to unplug them yourself.
Oh, that never happens to me.
Oh, that's a big deal for me.
Never happens to me.
I have to go like this. I have to use my jaws to try to open my ears, unplug my ears as I'm descending.
Well, babies have been flying for hundreds of thousands of years.
I guess they have, but I never went on a plane until I was 7 years old and my sister was 5. So why, if I could do it, you can too. Why don't we do
Well,
it?
I don't think that's anything that's harmful. It just feels weird. And then after a while, it just, whatever, your ears pop naturally sooner or later.
No, they don't. You can have serious issues if you don't unplug your ears.
I don't know.
Because it's pressure.
Well, look,
Pressure is building on you.
regardless of popping ears, they just shouldn't be flying. Separate planes, baby planes.
Oh, planes for kids. I also just kind of see, why does a kid need to
Aaron
fly?
has a baby. We should not talk crap about this.
I mean, you're free.
Do you bring your baby on board?
We've taken on one flight. We're about to do another one.
And how those ears get popped?
She was okay. We
Okay.
were shocked. She was okay.
Maybe that's why they're screaming, is because their ears are popped and they have to. There's a way to pop them.
That could be.
Well, they don't. They also don't know what's going on, and it hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hurts. Well, there's a pressure that builds up, and you can have serious problems with that. My friend Robert, when we took a class trip, this was when we took a class trip on a plane in 5th grade, and he didn't pop his ears, and he had to go to the hospital when we landed, and his ears were bleeding.
What a dumbass. Hey, let's check out an acapella. Let's check out an. I'm kidding. This sucks. Never heard of such a thing. You want to hear an acapella song?
Okay.
We could land this episode with.
What do you got?
I got "Return of the Mac" by Mark Morrison.
You never even heard of that?
Oh, I think you'll like it. You must have heard this song.
Sounds familiar.
He's a one-hit wonder from the 90s, probably early 90s.
Yeah.
Let's listen to it.
Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. Well, I try to tell you so. Yes.
I'll get the lyrics here. Well, I tried to tell you so. Yes, I did, but I guess you didn't know. As I said, the story goes. Baby, now I got the flow.
Yes, I did. But I guess you didn't know. As I said, the story goes. Baby, now I got the flow. 'Cause I know it from the start. Baby, when you broke my heart.
He says, baby, when you broke my heart, but he says bloke. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Baby, when you broke my heart, that I had to come again.
Wait, pause it. So he's kind of he's an Englishman. When you broke my heart.
All right.
When you broke my heart.
When you broke my heart.
When you broke my heart.
Baby, when you broke my heart, that I had to come, because I knew it from the start. Baby, when you broke my heart, that I had to come again and show you that I'm real.
Oh, because she thought he was catfishing him or something. They met online.
That's weird because this came out before the internet really was.
Not really,
out
man.
there.
Not really. They had
catfishing.
They had Prodigy back then.
Then they met in the classifieds or something.
Yeah, classified ads. They had Prodigy. Remember Prodigy?
I remember the rich kids had it, but I never had it.
My cousin had it.
I'm sure your dad win. You lied to me. All those times I said that I loved you. You lied to me. Yes, I tried. Yes, I tried. You lied to me. Even though you knew I'd die for you. You lied to me. Yes, I cried. Yes, I cried.
What kind of accent is that? It's like, you lied to me.
Right there, you sound like Dave Matthews himself.
You lied to me. Let's see where Mark Morrison is from. Try to guess.
Oh, I'm going to guess he's from Morris, Mississippi.
There's a British singer called Mark Morrison. It's not the guy.
That's the bloke. That's the bloke is hard.
Wait a second. He's a British singer.
Oh, see, he did say bloke.
Baby, when you block my heart. Wow. I had no idea he was a British singer.
Told you, man. Told you. I knew it. I knew it because he said bloke.
I mean, this sounds like a purely American
It does.
R&B hit.
It does.
Do you know the song, right?
Yeah, it sounds familiar. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a great song. I love the song, by the way. I am shocked. Well,
have you ever had your
British
heart
singer
broken?
You lied to me.
Someone ever break your heart?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry to hear that.
What about yours?
Me? My heart's indestructible. It's not even made out of real heart.
Just
No, I'm
answer
just
the
kidding.
question.
I had my heart broken. Yeah, sure.
Return of the Mac.
Okay, so he's saying this is Return of the Mac. So I think she broke his heart, and he cried, and she lied. And now he's like, guess what? Return of the Mac.
So he's going to kind of be a player now.
I guess he's back on being a player.
Right. He's getting back on the...
Despite what she did, the Mac... What is Mac?
He's going to get back on Hermes. He's going to get back on the BBSs and start meeting more women and catfishing.
Mac Urban Dictionary. To fool around with, to do everything short of sexual intercourse.
Whoa.
Oh, he's macking on her. I've heard that. The guy who always starts up the party is the Mac.
Where does it come from?
I think the Mac is just like, he's the man. You know what I mean?
But wait, where does that come from? Macbeth? Yeah.
Etymology of the Mac. I don't know. Macklemore?
McDonald's?
McDonald's.
McDowell's.
I remember McDowell's from Coming to America.
Yeah.
Return of the Man. Come on. Return of the Man. Oh my God. You know that I'll be back. Here I am. Return of the Man.
Once again.
Return of the Man.
Pop up the wall.
Return of the Man.
Watch my flow.
You know that I'll be back. Here I go. So I'm back up in the game. Hustling stone. Running things to keep my swine.
Wait. What do you say? Hustling? What do you say?
So I'm back up in the game, running things to keep my swang.
Okay.
Letting all the people know that I'm back to run the show.
Okay.
Because what you did, you know, was wrong. And all the nasty things you've done. So baby, listen carefully when I sing my comeback song. Return on the mic. Murder.
That I'm back to run the show.
Okay, we don't have to listen to this whole one, but... I don't know. I just like that song. Maybe it's not that funny.
No. That works. You know what? I want to hear the lyrics too because I think they're just so suggestive.
I got another one queued up too.
Okay, you know what I'm interested in?
Yes, sir.
We can probably go through it quickly too. Is Minnie Ripperton, Inside My Love? It's so sexual, and it might be interesting for us to sort of delve into that a little bit because she's just talking about coming inside her love and stuff. Love meaning her vagina, basically.
I don't know this song.
A very good song. It's pretty much a boner song.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Two people.
Just meeting, barely touch each other.
Oh, barely touching each other. Okay.
Okay.
Two spirits greeting.
Two spirits greeting.
Trying to carry you further.
Try to carry it further. Flirting.
You are one, and I am another.
You are one, I am another.
We should be one inside each other.
Ooh.
They should be one inside each other.
Yikes.
Inside each other?
Yeah.
How are they going to do that?
Well, you interlock.
Okay.
You know, tongues, fingers, and other things.
So his pee-pee goes in her, and then her finger goes in his mouth.
Or her tongue goes in his butt.
Her elbow goes in his ear.
And her pinky goes in his rectal.
Yeah, I got that. Oops, wait.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so here we go.
Keep going.
You can see inside me. Will you come inside?
Will you come inside me?
Do you want to ride? Inside my love.
Pretty sexual, huh?
You can see inside
You can
me.
see inside me?
Will you come inside me? Do you want to ride?
Whoa, that's a high note.
Oh, yeah.
She's like the Mariah Carey of her generation.
By the way,
I've never heard of her.
I'm pretty sure she's Maya Rudolph's mother.
Yes.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Maybe this song made Maya Rudolph.
Yeah, maybe it did.
You know?
Actually, yeah.
Wow.
You know the song "Lovin' You" by her.
Oh, Lovin' You. Yeah. Okay. I know.
And my
that's-
main man Joe Sample played keyboards on this track, I believe.
Wait, let me hear you sing "Loving You." Just give me the melody.
'Cause baby, I've been loving you. Can I get a penis? Can I get it in my mouth? Can I get a penis? Can I get it in my mouth?
That's how it goes?
'Cause baby, I've been loving you. Wait, don't play this. Don't
It's like that. Loving you. It's not how
Yeah.
you did it.
I know. I was kidding. I was
Okay.
kidding. It's like it goes like this. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Yeah, okay.
La 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 la.
It's
like this. That's how the beat goes in it, if you remember.
You know what song you just sing that song again.
Which one?
The one you were just singing.
With the beat?
La 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 la.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Yeah. It sounds like this. Where is it?
Be careful. Be careful, be careful, be careful.
Calm down. I'm doing it for 1 second. I am careful. Careful. Isn't there the Chicago song? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I was trying to get this.
Yeah.
You know that?
The 25 or 6-4.
Exactly.
I can sing that one too. La 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 la. La 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 la.
I want to mash up Minnie
La, la,
Ripperton
la, la,
in
la.
this song.
La 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 la.
Okay. Anyway, you want to keep going with this sexual ass?
Yeah. Don't you find it kind of definitely erotic?
I mean, it is.
She's talking
but
about
there's
come
a lot
inside
of,
me?
There's a lot of nasty songs out
Do
there.
you want to ride inside my love?
There's a lot of nasty songs out there.
It's a boner song, I'll tell you. Because her voice is pretty sexy too, because it's all, I don't know, something about it, you know?
Not strangers, only lacking the knowing. So willing, feeling, infinite growing.
What'd she say about growing?
Infinite growing.
Yeah, a boner.
We're here. The whole world is turning. We should be.
Okay, we should be one fulfilling our yearning.
Fulfilling our yearning.
And guess what? The next day, guess what she'll say the next day? He talked me into it. I'm just kidding.
Oh, God.
Minnie Ripperton's B-side.
Or maybe
Regretting last night.
or maybe it was the guy.
Thinking about what I... Yeah.
It was the guy. The guy.
The guy he puts out his song, like, it's called She Talked Me Into It.
She talked me into it. Yeah. She kept on telling me, "Come on, we should be doing this."
Right. It's called Evil Persuasion or something. Or just kidding, folks. 70s, right? That's when people are like, yeah, let's
get boners.
let's get our boners going. Let's fulfill our yearning.
Let me get that boner side me. Let me
get these boners going.
Let me get this boner revved up.
Okay, so here, I'll do one more for you here. Can you guess what it is by that?
Hold on. Oh wait.
I bet Aaron knows just from that.
Hold on. I think I know. Hold on.
Yeah, I know.
Wait. What is it? Oh, it's Faith No More.
Yeah.
It's a epic. Yeah. It's, what is it? Just say it. What is it? Yeah, that's right. That's a pretty good name that tune just now.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh, this will be a good one. This is definitely a good one to analyze here.
Okay, let's look at these lyrics here.
That Minnie Ripperton song was banned from the radio for a lot of.
Can
Oh,
you feel it?
wait. Oh, really?
See,
Inside My Love.
If you can't, then it doesn't matter anyway.
I didn't know that.
You will never understand it because it happens too fast. And it feels so good, it's like walking on glass. It's so cool, it's so...
Wait. I'm sorry. Start over here. Hold on a second. Let me understand this.
No, we're not starting over.
Well, just read the lyrics then.
That's what I was going to do. Can you feel it, see it, hear it today? If you can't, then it doesn't matter anyway. You will never understand because it happens too fast. Because it happened too fast. Ow. And it feels so good, it's like walking on glass.
What are they talking about?
That's the question of the song, isn't it?
What is it?
Exactly. It's so cool. It's so cool, so hip. It's all right. It's so groovy. It's out of sight. That's coming up. You can touch it, smell it, taste it so sweet. But it makes no difference because it knocks you off your feet.
What is
Hip,
it?
it's alright. It's so groovy, it's out of sight. You can touch it, smell it, taste it so sweet. But it makes no difference because it knocks you off your feet. You want it all, but you can't have it. Yeah. It's crying, bleeding, lying on the floor. So you lay down on it and you do it some more. You got to share it, so you dare it, then you bear it and you tear it. You want it.
So what do you think he's saying here?
Maybe everything.
This probably is about
everything.
It's about things you desire and they backfire. You know, it's like having your desire. It's like this Buddhist thing where the thing that which you desire is what suffering is.
Well, he's saying you want it all, but you can't have it. So you want what you can't have. That's what it's about. You want what you can't have. That's what it's about.
But it's also crying, bleeding, lying on the floor. So you lay down on it and you do it some more. So it's something that's...
This is about cocaine?
Maybe you should Google that because I don't know.
I don't think it is. I think it's just
You got to
more
share
general.
You've got to share it, so you dare it, then you bear it, and you tear it. I think these are just things that rhyme. You know?
It's also kind of interesting. This is a rap song. I never really thought of it as a rap song before, but I guess it is a rap song. Yeah. It is interesting that this is hip hop.
It's not hip hop. It's not.
It's some sort of rap rock, though. It is, you know.
Let me see here. I'm trying to find out if he ever says what it is. And I'll play a little more of it, and then I'll go back to that search.
It all, but you can't have it. Yeah. It's in your face, but you can't grab it.
I think it's just about...
Yeah. It's alive, afraid, a lie, a sin. It's magic, it's tragic, it's a loss, it's a win.
I think what it is a lazy way to write a song about nothing, and you just say all these descriptive things.
But
you know,
it also
then it kind of makes you seem like you're being deep.
Well, I think the overall meaning of the song is it's about desire, unrequited, sort of unquenchable desire.
But it's like he's saying everything. It's alive, afraid, a lie, a sin. It's magic. It's tragic. It's a loss. It's a win. It's like it's
true.
Dark. It's moist. It's bitter pain. It's sad. It happened.
That's
and
true.
It's a shame. It's
That's true. That is true.
It's
you know
like,
what it actually reminds me?
I think he's like, let's write one of these songs we don't know. People are gonna wonder what it is.
You know what it is?
Didn't we do a song recently where it's like a mysterious, like
Four Non-Blondes?
Yeah, what's going on? Is like
what's up?
Yeah, what's up? Four Non-Blondes.
You know
the same thing. It's like just a good recipe for a song to kind of catch on because people be curious about what is this? What is it? What is it mean?
How about this? You know
what is going on? What is it? Let's make a new song called. What should it be called?
Well, you could just say The Thing. This is the thing.
Yeah. Let's do a song called This Is the Thing.
And it's just everything, you know?
Yeah.
It's tight. It's tall. It's hard. It's rock. It's grass.
It's wet and it's dry as hell. It's the thing.
This is the thing.
This is the thing.
This is the thing. It's metal. It's plastic. It's wood.
But you can't just do it like them. You could be like, this is the thing. You want the thing. The thing is too dry, but it's too wet too. The thing is too high, but the thing is too low.
You put on a jacket because you want to stay warm,
but you gotta stay cold
so you can get the thing, or something like that.
We gotta write those lyrics.
Well, you know what it reminds me of?
Gotta get the thing.
This song, Epic, right now, really reminds me of the song The Waters of March, or Aguas de Marzo. You know that song?
No.
A stick, a stone, it's the end of the road. It's the blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
and they
of course. I know that song.
So
is that from Stoneflower?
I mean, it's a Antonio Carlos Jobim song. That's what I know it from. But
it might be on that album, Stoneflower.
So that song has a bunch of random stuff. It's the same thing where it's this, it's this, and it's just a bunch of random stuff.
Yeah.
And then with the main lyric being, the chorus being, it's the Waters of March.
What's that song called again?
Waters of March, or Aguas de Marzo. I mean, if you want to, probably we want to hear the English lyric version of it.
Yeah.
It's a good song, though. I actually really love that song. I like Epic, too.
A stick of stone, it's the end of the road, it's the rest of a stump. It's a little alone, it's a sliver of grass. It is life, it's the sun. It is night, it is death. It's a trap, it's a gun. The oak when it blooms, a fog in the bush, not in the... Listen to that in After Dark, too.
It's just random stuff.
Unzipped.
It's just random stuff, They just said, it's life, it's everything, it's this, it's that.
It says it is nothing at all, too.
Right, yeah. So it's a tactic.
Let's make a hit song about
everything.
The thing.
Everything and nothing, yeah.
Yeah.
The thing.
It's called The Thing.
It's called This is the Thing? That's the thing. That's the thing about the thing.
That's the thing about the thing.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
That's the thing about the thing is you want to get the thing, but you want to forget the thing. You want to get the thing so you can forget the thing. So you can. It's bigger. The thing is wet and the thing is dry.
And it's bigger than you ever thought it would be.
And the thing is low and the thing is high. And the thing is east. And the thing is west. Wow. And the thing is worst. And the thing is the best.
Wow, it's an open-ended song like that is so easy to write because you can use any word to rhyme any other word.
Yeah, I know.
It's just the easiest rhyming scheme.
Let's go.
Okay, we'll do that.
Unzipped, we'll write it.
Okay.
We should have a remix contest or something. Our listeners will probably make a ton of those. Mm-hmm. If we just write it and then record each of our lines, and just cut it into a song. Mm-hmm. But we need a good hook for the chorus.
Right.
Let's see what else is going on.
It's dark, it's noise, it's a bit of pain. It's sad, it happened, and it's a shame. You want it all, but you can't have it.
When I was in high school, I think this song came out when I was in high school, and I hated it. Like, his voice is it's like a joke. But I have friends who have very discerning tastes. I won't name names, but certain people I know, they love Faith No More, and they seem to dislike most things. But there's something about Faith No More that people...
I know who you're talking about, I think.
People with high standards of musical taste, for some reason, Faith No More they're the gods of certain people. And I'm like, this guy?
Yeah.
What?
Mike Patton, his name is.
Yeah, Mike Patton. But you know what? Faith No More did have a song. They had an earlier singer, right?
Is that right?
What was this song? We Care a Lot. You know that song?
I don't know if I do.
Now, this song I liked. It might have been the older singer.
I didn't know they had another singer. In fact,
I might be wrong.
I thought Mike Patton started Faith No More, didn't he?
No, it looks like he came in after they'd already put an album out.
So let's see.
Okay, didn't know that. I didn't know that.
We Care a Lot is a song by Faith No More. There are 3 versions of the song, all of which have been officially released over 3 different albums. The original was recorded and released on the band's first studio album, We Care a Lot. I want to know who sings it.
This would be before Mike Patton.
Chuck Mosley, vocals. I guess I'm a Mosley guy. People like Patton. I'm more of a Mosley guy. For some reason, that song is the better Faith No More song.
Well, I guess our homework will be to listen to that track.
And it's a cool looking album cover too. This is like before. Whoa, Faith No More with Chuck Mosley. We Cared a Lot. Troubadour 2016. Anyway, interesting. Interesting to think about.
Well,
Chuck Mosley.
Should we wrap it up?
Let's wrap it up. And then, you know what? I'm going to listen to this song because in Unzipped, we don't care about copyright or anything, right?
We could. It depends, you know.
Let's just let it rip.
I
just
don't
want to play a little bit.
I don't care that much. It sort of depends a little bit in case they block the whole video. You know what I mean?
Guess what? I don't care a lot.
I'll tell you this much: it doesn't matter on the audio only. So
let's take the risk. I could play the original demo.
Okay.
Anyway, look, we're gonna keep talking. What were we gonna do? We had a few things we were gonna get into, and after
we're gonna write a song about everything.
We're gonna write a song called "This Is the Thing About the Thing."
That's the thing about the thing.
And if you want to listen to us keep talking, you got to go to patreon.com/poundcast. Sign up for our Patreon, if you're a real pimple. If you're some of these freeloaders, hang up. Just kidding. Thank you for listening either way.
Nah, it's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good. You know?
It's all good. I guess we'll see you next week. Oh, yeah. Peace out.
Oh, wait. Wait. Don't hang up.
Serious?
Don't hang up yet.
We can mention it in the beginning.
You're right about that.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Forget it. Hang up.
We already mentioned it.
Hang up.
Bye.
Bye.
Doug and Brent, talking to each other. Doug and Brent, what will they talk about today? Doug and Brent are talking to some pimples. Doug and Brent will talk to their friends.